Yo, what is up guys? Boris here. I'm coming to you guys with a video on how to use the brand new Jinbei ship, which was just released on Global, I believe, earlier this morning. So the brand new Jinbei ship is out. It's a fighter ship, and for the most part, it's not as good as some of the other ones, but I figured I'd make a video that maybe some of you guys might find helpful in case you are wondering, what you can use it for and is it worth getting. So I'm just going to go ahead and have a couple teams here that I have already built. That hopefully will give you guys a good idea on how maybe you guys can do it. Now, of course, there's just a few teams. You feel free to make your own teams. I'm sure you guys can come up with way better teams, considering I don't really use fighter teams too often, or almost never. So, first team right here, guys, that we're looking at is pretty much, if you have a Jinbei legend, then you're gonna want to get the Jinbei ship. The Jinbei ship, I believe it boosts. I'm not entirely sure what the multipliers are. I think it's like maybe 1.5 and 1.4 health. But pretty much the bad thing about it is that if you don't have all fighters on your team, it will subtract HP and attack. So for instance, we go to max attack here. At max HP, you're looking at almost 60,000 HP before HP cotton candy. So pretty crazy. But let me just put in like let's put like a random Usopp or something. I don't know if Usopp is a fighter. No, he's a shooter. So as you can see, like the HP goes down, and I'm pretty sure it's not just because he's not a fighter. So yeah, if you keep that in mind, guys, you pretty much have to use all fighters with the ship. So it is very restrictive, but I have some cool teams to show you guys. So first off, we have a traditional Jinbei team. So Jinbei team, is awesome with this ship because if you don't know, I guess you can't really read it. Or you can read it on this side. It boosts the HP of fighters by 1.5, and then the ship also boosts the HP. So that's where you're getting like massive amounts of HP, similar to Strong-Willed Ace if you've used them in the past. Yeah, you can get some crazy stuff, crazy amount of HP. And overall, it's unfortunately the ship is not too good. A lot of times you can just use the you can just end up using the Whitebeard ship, but still, let's go ahead and see how much. Actually, that's a pretty interesting point. So right now we have 58,000 with this. If we use the let me see, the Whitebeard ship, 54. So you do get a little bit extra out of using the Max Sun Pirate ship. Maybe I think it's like one is 1.4 and the other one's 1.45 or 1.5. I'm not entirely sure, but still, it's a cool ship to have, and definitely, you just saw it, we're getting like 4k extra HP, which is always relevant. So first team I have here is pretty simple Jinbei team, pretty straightforward, sort of the first thing you would think of. Double Jinbei gives you 2 turns of matching orbs, and then you have the combo of Donsai plus Legend Marco, to give you 2 turns of matching orbs and a 1.75 boost. The way Donsai works is you have to be at 1 HP to use his ability. So that means that you would go ahead and use the Robin, Nico Robin, the 3D2Y Robin, to put you at 1 HP, lock all your orbs, deal some extra damage, and stall for 1 turn. So it's really good. And then that allows you to use Donsai, which says it's a 1.5 boost at the time that the special was activated. And then you use Marco to heal back to full. And then, unfortunately, the Jinbei will make it so it's harder to hit perfects, but you use Luffy to make perfects easier to hit for 3 turns. So because you do lock your orbs with Robin, that's 3 turns of matching orbs and 2 turns of boost. So it's a pretty straightforward team. Do that, stall, go into the next room, use Robin to go down to 1 HP, and do it all over again. So it's a cool team, and I'm sure if you have more legends and stuff like that, you can make this better. And this is only global units, guys. So there's even better units on Japan you could use, but I'm trying to keep this global only, so that this is primarily for the global players. So it's okay. It's nothing too crazy. Not no insane amount of damage, because we're at full health. But again, you're gonna use Donsai at 1 HP, and this is what the damage is gonna look like. So you're dealing a good amount to reds, good amount to yellows. You sacrifice a little bit over here, but overall nothing too crazy. Bring in pretty standard Jinbei teams, and there's plenty of other ways you could run your own Jinbei team. Luffy, you don't even need to run Luffy. A lot of people don't even run him. They run other stuff. So you can run Koala for like the 3rd turn. You get a 1.75 boost, and you get like some red coverage as well. So there's a lot of cool things. Well, you can run Sanji as well. You could run Sanji, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah. So like for instance, you can run Koala and then do something like that. It's really up to you guys, but you make up a little bit here, but you lose a little bit there. So overall, That's just a simple team. Let's go ahead and move on to the next team, guys, that I have here. This is going to be a double Rob Lucci, so you definitely can use Rob Lucci with this. It's going to be really awesome, I think. And I put in some units here. We still don't have Nightmare Luffy on global, so that's sort of a big hit. And there's a couple other units that they don't have yet. But pretty much, Rob Lucci is a Powerhouse captain. However, he is a fighter himself, so you can do Powerhouse with fighter. And you see I have made a full team of Powerhouse plus fighter units that you can use here. Rob Lucci, his special is really awesome, and it pretty much almost guarantees you 4 matching orbs every turn. If you don't get at least 4 matching orbs, that is very, very unlikely. I've ran him a lot, and like I said, maybe there's been 1 or 2 times where I got under 4 matching orbs with his special. And then you have Sanji here, which is a 2 times booster for Powerhouse. You got Marco the Phoenix, who is, most of these teams require Marco. However, that's not necessarily true. You could run, if you don't have Marco, you could run the yellow Marco, and then you could run Don Chinjiao, which I'll talk about a little bit. Not the 5-star, but unfortunately you have to run the 4-star form. But I run Hydrogen here, just a 1300 or 1400 attacker, pretty insane. But you can run another good one on global right now is Sentomaru. He's decent, 1000 attack, nothing too crazy, but he does have the ability to deal 20,000 fixed damage, so that can help you get through difficult rooms or difficult waves, and also guarantees 1 matching orb, so not too bad. And then X Drake, I think is really awesome for this team. Again, low attack but high HP, so again you're taking advantage of the Jinbei ship's high amount of HP. In this case, you can put this to full, so you're gonna have 20,000 HP with a Rob Lucci team, which sort of counteracts the amount of HP that you normally start with, and then you can't really recover with Rob Lucci until you get your Marco special up. So this can help you survive until you get your Marco special. That's why I love this sort of setup with Rob Lucci with the Jinbei ship. I think it really helps him out a lot, and at least until the Rocket Man comes out. Let me see. You have Marco again. You could run Psy Marco if you want to. So if you don't have this one, you could run Psy Marco and put him up, but then you don't have an orb booster, so you would have to run Don Chinjiao. But unfortunately, you have to run the 4-star form because the 5-star form is an impact unit. This one is a Powerhouse fighter unit. For some reason, they did that, so it would be too OP. That's probably why they did it. It'd be kind of overpowered. So you have to do this, but then you have to get some way to get down below 1 HP. In which case, you could run this guy right here. And this is actually a really good combo. If you guys have this would be really insane. Hydrogen acts like Nico Robin, 3D2Y Robin, puts you at 1 HP, and also boosts his own attack by 2.25. That's sort of the problem, is that he boosts himself, so you can't use Sanji the same turn. But you could definitely do a Hydrogen plus Don Chinjiao, and then you can heal back to full, and the next turn use Sanji. You get 2 turns of 1.75 orb boost. Combined with the Rob Lucci, I mean, this is going to be pretty crazy. Let me put on, so it's going to be the first turn. Oh no, you have to take off Sanji. Don Chinjiao, yeah, he's a 1, and let's put him down to 1 HP. And then Hydrogen. So, I mean, you can do a lot of damage the first turn, and then the second turn. Activate second stage of Sanji. Yeah, you're looking at some crazy damage over 2 turns. So this will work against bosses that, you don't need to stall. And unfortunately, if they attack in the first turn, you're kind of screwed. But this works sort of, again, like I said, it helps against bosses that shuffle your orbs, because Rob Lucci will give you that constant amount of increased matching orb rate. However, if you do have Legend Marco, that makes things a lot easier. I gotta find them real quick. Legend Marco, put him back up. Then you can run what's his name? X Drake. So you can run X Drake. He's actually, like I said, pretty decent for this team. He protects you from death as long as you're above 50%. So a lot of the bosses in the game will one-shot you below 20%. So you can Marco back up, and then X Drake will prevent you from dying. So if they're gonna deal 100,000 damage to you, you're gonna survive. And then you'll have a second turn of attack. So this is a really cool setup. Really, definitely an awesome setup. And again, it'll get better as more fighter units get introduced, like Nightmare Luffy and stuff like that. Yeah, we have one more team, guys. One more team for you. I'm trying to remember everything. One more team that we are going to be using here, and that is, I'm gonna switch over. This is a Sanji, double Sanji team. If you don't have Rob Lucci, you can try this. I mean, I have Jinbei here, but don't worry about it. Pretty much, if you have Jinbei and Marco, you know they're gonna. That's what the Jinbei ship is made for. Jinbei and Marco. But if you don't have Rob Lucci, you can try this team. This is just a fun team. And of course, I forgot. I had someone else here, but then I said, let's put Jinbei in. But if you don't have Jinbei, it's fine. Again, the Legend Marco is really what really matters in my opinion. So this is gonna be a cool team maybe for like a training forest or something. You have double Sanji, which again amazing. I went ahead and put 100 recovery cutting candy on it. So as you can see here, we're healing 1200 per turn. I can't really highlight it, but we're gaining 1200 a turn. And then if you somehow manage to get, that's why I put Jinbei here, yeah, because if you can get the level 5 auto heal, then you're healing 24 or 22k, 2.2k a turn. And now getting level 5 auto heal on this team is tough, because you don't really have Elizabello sockets or hack sockets. But if you have Legend Jinbei and Legend Marco and 2 Sanji, it's pretty easy to get level 4 auto heal, and then potentially level 5. Again, with future characters, you'll be like Nightmare Luffy and stuff. It'll be a lot easier to get level 5 auto heal. So it's just not like a crazy heal team. You can heal a lot every single turn. And then every time you enter a new room, if you can stall enough, you can use hack, 20% health cut to all enemies, and then it gives himself an orb, which is really important. Marco, double Sanji. I mean, if you have Rob Lucci, I mean, you could even use Rob Lucci as well on this team. It really is up to you. If you don't want to go the no heal route and you want to actually heal, Rob Lucci goes really well in here too. I'm just assuming maybe you don't have him or whatever. And you have Elizabello, who's going to be really good in training forests. And again, the whole point of this team is to survive a long time, stall, heal back up. With meat orbs, you'll be able to tank a lot of stuff. You're healing, 20. I mean, yeah, about 200, 2k every single turn and stuff like that. I had Jozu here. Yeah, so this is the character I had. If you're fighting green opponents, you can have Jozu here. He's also a powerhouse fighter. Jozu is awesome with this ship. The problem is he has under a 1k attack, but he has one of the highest HPs for powerhouse fighters. So that HP is going to give you a lot of mileage on these kind of teams, because as you can see, Sanji boosts HP by 1.5. So this is a crazy team right here. You can run like Monster Chopper. There's a couple of good ones. Garp, a lot of really good ones. Again, Nightmare Luffy when he comes out is a big one. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this quick little look at the Jinbei ship. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. I'm trying something new here. I know I did like legend videos, and guys, I will make one for Zoro and Akainu. I completely forgot I need to make those. But for the ships, I figured why not make a video for those as well. So let me know what you guys think about this. I'll talk to you guys in the next video, and until next time, peace.